due to a recording error. Last night's game disappeared into the ether, so I'm just going to do a quick recap. First off, there was a new party member added. Gorgo Primus was playing Selanius, a Naga bard, who was the last of his brood. I'll get everyone to elaborate on their whatever's next session. So the main party of Severus, Alex, and Furaibo arrived in a town called Angston. Their horse and whatnot was dead. They had no way to get to the horizon. A little bit of investigation showed that they could get passage through the overworld by going to talk to some sort of oracle known as the Serpent's Truth. So they go do that. Meanwhile, Gorgo's character Selanius was there to meet Serpent's Truth on a task from the Elf Queen, which he went and did, causing them to meet together with the original party. Serpent's Truth was glad to help them, but they had to help her by gathering some flowers and other junk to help her fiance, a dwarf named Silas Longstone, who had been turned into a stone by her friend, a Medusa known as Lady Starscale. They had to retrieve the purple silvercrest flower, a fire-blooming cymid, and then get some Medusa's tears. So what ended up happening is first they went to get the silvercrest, and they negotiated it with the guard, a half-lizard man known as Salah, who got his kobolds drunk, then got himself drunk as a way to provide a bit of plausible deniability as to why he did not defend the flowers. So they got them drunk and came back later and picked it up. Then they went to get the fire-blooming cymid. Furaibo was running a distraction as a tourist, and that would have worked fine, but they had Selanius, who was the second best with Dex, come and try and get the flower, just like a bud from it, which didn't work out so well, and it woke up and proceeded to attack the party. The basic thing it did was shoot fire at everyone, and at one point they had scared the guards away by using Severus's terror, and they had all run away and whatnot, and Selanius decided that the flower had impugned his honor and that it was a duel to the death, so they murdered a rare and priceless flower. Now there's only 4 left in the world. And then to get Medusa's tears, they found the saddest play in Empire history, known as No Stone Left Untouched, No Stone Left Unturned, which was about a person, a wife or a fiance. Her fiance gets turned into a stone, and it was basically the plot of the game. And on that, Severus used his 6 with the Emperor to get someone to play it, actually act it out, and that caused a Medusa to cry, so they grabbed its tears. And then basically they jumped out from behind the curtains to get the tears, and then the Medusa, feeling somewhat violated, called the cops. The only one smart enough to realize that you did not need 6 people to get 1 tear was Selanius, so he just walked away, or slithered away, I should say. And then they proceeded to mix it all together. The academic types, Alex, Severus, and Selanius could not agree on the best way to mix it, so Furaibo rolled a natural 20, grabbed all the shit, just threw it into a pot, and poured it on Silas. Then they blindfolded him, stole a fruit cart from a merchant they harassed, and then proceeded to go to the temple where they had to defend themselves and the temple from Lady Starscale, who was not super happy. Originally the fight was supposed to be somewhat difficult, as the Medusa had petrifying whatnot. But the Medusa was one-shotted by Selanius, who rolled a natural 20 on Acid Arrow, and basically she jumped into the room, started to give her evil villain speech. Selanius said nope, and sniped her through the head. So she just died the first round, and then from there the players were able to defend themselves against the half-snake women, and they got what they wanted, and they got into the overworld. and they are heading on their way through the overworld, which is where next session will take place, to Horizon. So that's what you missed by the audio mysteriously disappearing. About 2.5 hours of the stupidest shit ever.